welcome back to the channel. In today's, I'm going to something a little different, but very important for anyone who creates content online. We are going to talk about royalty-free music and safe music for YouTube in 25 and also in 26. If you make YouTube video or short, or even content for other platforms, you already know how scary music can be. You spend hours recording, you spend hours editing, you finally find a song that feels perfect. You expect the video, upload it to YouTube, and you feel really good for a moment, and then that little message appears. Your video has a copyright claim, or your video is blocked in some country due to copyright issue, and suddenly all that work feels ruined. Something feel mess, right? Maybe this has already happened to you, but you are very afraid it will happen. If you ever ask yourself, is this music really safe to use? What does royalty free actually mean? Can I monetize my video with this song? Why did I get a claim if the site said free music? Then this long, detailed guide is for you. In this video, we are going to go to step by step in simple English, slowly like a workshop you can follow live. Let me quickly go over what we'll do together. What we will cover in this guide, in this full tutorial, we will explain the basics, we will talk about copyright, royalty free, Creative Commons, and Content ID. In very simple terms, you actually understand what these words mean. Visit real music libraries. We will open the YouTube audio library and also talk about a typical free music site you see how to browse, how to filter, how to preview, and how to read the license. Use the LinuxTube free YouTube music library. We will visit the LinuxTube YouTube copyright free music library, which is made specifically for YouTube creator. I will show you how to filter by genre, mood, and BPM, and how to download music from there. Talk about AI music tools. AI music is very popular now. We will talk about the basic ideas of AI music tools, what you need to look for their license, and how they fit into safe music strategy. And with a simple organization system, we will create a folder structure on your computer to store all your music in one place. I will show you how to rename files, how to make simple subfolders, and how to keep a small index or spreadsheet to track everything. Discuss common mistake and real life example. We will go through some common mistake creators make with music, and I will give example of how different type of YouTube channels can choose music that fit their style. Finish with practical workflow. At the end, I will give you a small step-by-step workflow, what you can repeat every time you make a new video. After a few videos, it will become automatic. This video is long on purpose. I want it to be something you can watch once for understanding, and then later play again while you follow along on your own computer. You don't need any special software, you just need your browser, your YouTube Studio account, and a bit of patience. So get comfortable, may grab a drink, maybe open a new browser tab if you want to follow along. And let's start from the very beginning with the most basic question. What is copyright and what does royalty free actually mean? Alright, before we click the download button or touch any music library, we need to understand the rules of the game. I'm not a lawyer, and this is not a legal advice, but I'm going to explain things in normal words so you can actually use this knowledge in your daily creator life. What is copyright? Let's start simple. Imagine you write a song, you sit down with a guitar or at a piano, or you open your door and you create a melody from your own brain. The moment that song exists, is it automatically protected by something called copyright. You don't have to go to an office, you don't have to fill a form, you don't have to make it official in most countries. The protection is automatic. Copyright basically says you are the owner of that song. You decide who can use it. You decide if they can use it for free or for money. You can say yes with certain conditions or no. Now, the same is true for any other music you hear. When you listen to songs on Spotify, Apple Music, radio, or YouTube, those songs belong to someone, an artist, a label, a producer, or a company. You can listen to them, of course, but does not mean you can take them and put them as background music in your monetized video. So, if you just download an MP3 from the internet or screen record a song from Spotify and use it in your YouTube video, that is almost always copyright violation, and that is where claims and blocks came from. What is royalty free? Now, let's talk about the magic phrase royalty free. A lot of creators hear this phrase and think, oh, royalty free means free music. I can do anything I want. But that is not correct. Royalty free usually means this: there is a license for the music. You pay once or sometimes not at all for that license. After that, you can usually use the track in multiple projects without paying new royalties every time the video is played. So you might pay a one-time fee for a track or a music pack, or download a song from a site that cites free royalty free music. Both cases can still be royalty free. What matters is not just the word royalty free. What matters is the license details. The license will tell you, can you use the track on YouTube? Can you monetize video with the track? Do you need it to give credit in the description? Are there any restrictions, like no TV broadcast or no selling the music? So whenever you see royalty free, almost ask, okay, but what does the license say exactly? What is Creative Commons? Now another phrase you might see is Creative Commons. Yep, Creative Commons is a set of licenses that allow creators to give more flexible permission to people. Some Creative Commons licenses let you use the music in commercial projects like monetized video as long as you credit the creator. Other Creative Commons licenses say you can use the music but not for commercial use. Some allow you to edit or remix the track. Others say you must not change the track. So just saying Creative Commons is not enough. You need to know which type. Creative Commons by, Creative Commons by SA, Creative Commons by NC, and what. And then you need to ask, does this specific Creative Commons license allow commercial use? Does it require attribution? Are there any rules about modify the track? If you are not sure, it may be better to use music with a clear license that you fully understand. What is YouTube Content ID? Now let's connect this YouTube, because that words that most of us feel the pain. Yep, YouTube uses a system called Content ID. You can think of Content ID like a giant robot that listens to every video on the platform. When you upload a video, Content ID scans the video. If it detects that your video matches a song in its database, it flags it. What happens next? You might get a copyright claim or a block. A claim means the owner of the music has said this may content. Sometimes they take the ad revenue from the video. Sometimes they let the video stay online but monetize it themselves. Sometimes they only track the usage. A block means the owner has chosen to block the video in some country or everywhere. This is why using random song from Spotify or from other YouTube video is so dangerous. What do we want as creator? So what do we want as YouTube creator who care about monetization and safety? We want music that we are legally allowed to use. We can use in monetized video. Either does not trigger content ID in a bad way, or it does that is clearly explained and part of agreement. We also want clear text on the website that explain how we can use the track, a simple list of what we can do and what we cannot do. For question to ask on any music or AI site. Whenever you visit a music library, a free music site, a paid site, or an AI music tool, always look for license. Number 1 and number 2, term of use, FAQ, FAQ, or for creator for YouTubers. Then ask yourself just 4 questions. Can I use this music in YouTube videos? Can I use it in monetized videos? Do I need to credit the creator or the site? Are there any restrictions on how I use the music? If you can clearly answer all 4, you are in a good place. If you cannot find this answer, maybe it's better to look for a different source. Alright, now that we have the basics, let's move to something practical. Let's open YouTube's own audio library and I will show you how to use it from inside YouTube Studio. Okay, we're going to YouTube. Here, I'm in YouTube Studio. Here I'm in YouTube Studio, some random channel, my channel. You going to audio YouTube library, it's built into YouTube Studio here. Okay, next. Okay, my screen you can see is I'm inside YouTube video. Right, on the left side there are menu, dashboard, content, analytics, comment, customization, and if scroll down I see audio library. Right, because I'm in, let's take a moment to look around. At the top there is a search bar here. Here, search bar. You see, this is where you can type keywords like chill or epic or something else. Here, next there are filter which let you filter by title, genre, mood, duration, and attribution. And below, there is a big list of songs. Each row has a small play icon on the left, the title of the track, the artist, duration, genre, and mood. When you click on the track, some details show up. Yeah. Including the license. You can use this audio track and including the video on the test notification is required. Oh, this is free. Let's imagine we are making talking video, maybe a tutorial or story time or commentary. We want soft background music that doesn't distract too much, so we click on filter here. Under again genre, pick ambient, mood, or chill. Oh no, chill. Calm. Okay, mood. And the duration longer than 1 minute. Then we click apply. There. Now the softer and more focused we only see track that match we filter. Let's click the play icon on the track. You see, it's something mood calm. Is the volume stable or does it suddenly become loud? Is the melody simple enough to sit behind my voice? Does the mood match the style of my channel? If I like it, I scroll down a bit to read and maybe this. Oh. And you need to read the license text. YouTube usually show a short explanation like, you are free to use this audio track like this. Following attribution in your video description. We have two main cases. The attribution required here. And maybe with attribution required. I don't get. So first, if you got attribution case or no attribution required, with no attribution required, you can use the track in your video, including monetization one, and you don't have to credit anyone. And with attribution required, you can still use it and monetize, but you must copy the given text and paste it into your video description. If a track needs attribution, I usually click the copy button and I paste the text into a note file or directly into my video description template. If I like the track, I'm okay with the lesson, I click download icon here. audio library is good. Why the YouTube audio library is a good starting point. Let me quickly recap why this library is a nice place to start. It is free. It is designed for YouTube creator. The lesson is written in very simple language. The tracks are less likely to constrain content ID issue because YouTube runs this library themselves. Of course, the YouTube audio library doesn't have everything. Sometimes you want a different style or more unique sound. That's where external library come in. Next, let's talk about using a generic free music site, and then we'll go deeper into the Linux 2 YouTube library. Okay, now I'm going to my search bar and I'm typing something like this: free royalty music for YouTube. Yeah, when you search this, you'll see many websites. Some are very famous, like Epidemic Sound, Alice.io, or Envato. Some have modern design, some look older. I'm not going to focus on specific brand right now. I want to understand the process and thinking, because you can apply same logic on any site. A typical free music site homepage usually show big title like free music for creator or royalty free music. Like this, in random, in ADO.org. In here, in search bar, browse, inspiring, category rock, EDM, punk, langsung pong. Oh, it's too loud. This track show a play button like this, the track name, the duration, something the bed BPM, take like happy, sad, whatever. Before I even think about downloading anything, I want to know what are the rules here. What are the rules here? So I scroll up or down and look for a link that says license or term of use, flag, or something like section title, how it works. Here. Okay, let's say the site allow use on YouTube with attribution. I go back to the track list, click play on the track and play, like inspiring here. Listen for a bit. If I like the song, I listen. Okay, I click. file, then goes into my download folder again. If the set keeps recommend credit line like music track name, artist name, or whatever. Copy it and save it, the comment. The key listen from generic free site. The main thing I want you to remember is this: the word free download don't automatically mean free to use in monetized YouTube video. You must always read the license, especially commercial use, YouTube social media use, attribution requirement. If this site not clear, or if the language confuse you, it is safer to use another search like YouTube audio library or dedicated YouTube focused library like LenosTube. Yeah, speaking of that, now let's move to a library that is made especially for YouTube creator. We will visit the LenosTube YouTube copyright music library. And I will show you how to use it step by step. LenosTube is a copyright free music library. Now go back there. Now here. Alright. I'm going to open the web browser LenosTube YouTube copyright free music library. I type in the URL like this: lenostube.com YouTube copyright free music library. You can do the same if you want to following along. On this page you will see a little or description saying that this is a copyright free music for YouTube creator. Some text explaining that the track are meant to be saved for YouTube video and monetization, and below a section with actual music track. The tracks are often displayed in a list with a title, a tag or the commentary, like here, the title, a genre, play button and download button. The special thing about this library is the way you can filter by genre, mood and BPM. Let's say we want to build a mini music pack for chill vlog or studio video. We want something calm, soft and not too fast. Somewhere on the page we have filter option. We will look for a genre filter. Okay, here the genre filter. Or the mood filter. Oh, nice word. Nice ambience. Okay, let's first I click on genre filter. I might see option like lo-fi, classic, country, dubstep, EDM, funk, trap, trance, and other style. For chill vlog or studio video, I choose lo-fi. Now the list only shows the track in that genre lo-fi. If I click here again with filter with different with mood, you may see option like background, chill, cinematic, cover, epic, and something motivation, meditation. For cozy relax video, I choose chill and relaxing. Now the list narrow down even more. It's show lo-fi or relaxing. And finally, I want to with workout. Here with workout, nice. Now with the relaxing, I will click here. As it play, I ask myself, does it feel like something that could loop behind my voice for 5, 10 or 15 minutes? Is that melody too strong, or is it gentle enough to sit in the background? Does it match the style of my content? I might listen to 20 seconds maybe, then pause, then I try another track. Very important somewhere in this page or in a related section there should be information about how you can use this music. I look for a section here, usage policy, free to use and monetize on YouTube and Twitch. Requirement must include artist credit and link in video description. Okay, this information very clear. When I find a track I really like and I understand the rules, I click download. Okay. And download. Okay. If you want another with genre lo-fi maybe. While we are here, I suggest building a small personal pack of song. For example, 2, 3, 5 lo-fi, chill drop, chill track, 2, 3 cinematic or epic track, 2, 3 ambient track. You can use this filter each time. Like you want something jazz. Okay, I am download. Once you do this, you already have a nice little library to use in many future videos. We will organize this file later. But before we go into folder and naming and all that, let's briefly talk about AI music tool, because they are becoming more and more common. AI music tools are everywhere now. You can type sentence like create peaceful ambient track with soft beat and slow piano, perfect for meditation and tarot reading. And the AI will generate full track for you. Sound amazing, and but there is still one big question. With AI music tool, do I go to AI music generator V? Let's try this Mereka. Create peaceful ambient track with soft beats can combine both. A simple strategy could be used. Use library track, YouTube audio library, and also for regular background music, the kind you need all the time. Use a generated track for special part of your channel. A custom intro theme, unique song for channel branding, background music for specific series or special video. This gives you a nice balance between safety and clarity from standard library, uniqueness and creativity from AI. So just like with other music sources, I recommend keeping proof of the AI music rules at the time you use them. You can take screenshot of the license or fact page where they talk about usage and commercial right. Save the image in folder on your computer together with your audio file. If in the future the site change in the term, or if there is ever confusion, you have something to show that when I made this track, these were the rules. Alright, we have talked a lot about where music come from. Now we are going to solve a very practical problem. How do we keep all the song organized so we don't get lost? That's what we'll do next. Organizing your music folders name. Having good music is nice, but if your file are messed all in your download folder with random names, then after a few weeks you won't remember where each track come from, where the license was, and which video you already used it in. So now I want to show you a simple, realistic way to organize your music. You don't need to be super tactical, just follow the step and you already be much more organized than most creators. First, open your file explorer. Then here file. Alright. But if your file are mess or your document or folder with random name, after a few weeks you won't remember, right? First, go place where you usually keep your YouTube, create new folder and call it something like music for score YouTube. You can use another name if you prefer, but make it clear that the folder is music for music you use in video. This is your master music folder. Create a folder on it, open, and inside create again. You take number 101 underscore YouTube. Maybe website you download, YouTube audio library, and number 2 website allow us to free music. music. Number 4, audio. 3, sites. And 5, in case you paid library. The point is that even if you forgot details, this track came from here. This website, the audio library, Linux to free library, and music, other free site, paid library. Then go to into here, sample number 2, Linux to free music. Inside the folder, we can make smaller folder for that 9 type of music we can download. For example, lo-fi, chill, and maybe ambient soft, or cinematic epic maybe. Pop-up beat, you can use it. And another dark, maybe dark tension. You can adjust this name to what you actually download. You can do something similar inside or on YouTube. Here, like this, you can create another. For example, ambient here, ambient, and cinematic. Electronic. And soft pop. This means when you are editing a specific type of the video, you can quickly go into the right folder and find matching tracks. Move your download file into the right folder. Now open your download folder, look at the MP3 or what you've downloaded, some from YouTube audio library, some from Linux Tube, maybe some from other site. For each file, decide where it came from, move it into the correct search folder, then into the right genre mood folder. So for example, maybe here, I download here, and here. Alright, so example, maybe lo-fi, track from YouTube. You can go to Linux Tube and lo-fi chill, and maybe it's here cinematic here, paid library. Alright, now everything inside your music library not lost in downloads. Next, we want to rename the file so it actually tell us something instead of name like audio, whatever, like this. Sorry about the sound of the music in background. Like here, maybe this. Here maybe City Light Spring, rename. Simple pattern, for example, search here, YouTube, or maybe here in lo-fi, rename from the search. You don't have to perfect. The important thing is that when you see the file name inside your editor, you may immediately know. The important thing is that when you see the file name inside your editor, you immediately know roughly what it is. Now, for the creator who want to extra layer of control, we can create a music index. This is just simple spreadsheet ready to keep small record of each track. You can use Google Sheet, Excel, Notion, or any simple list tool. Okay, here you go to spreadsheet, like you just this here, click blank table and create first track file name, and column 2 maybe search, column 3 maybe genre, column 4 maybe mood, column 4 BPM, 6 or duration. If you want this, here license, notes, here another, use it in video, yes or no. Okay, click here, drop down like here, yes, no, yes or no. Every time you download a new track, and every time you download a new track and move it into your library, you add one row into this table. So for example, you might have here, dance to chill, search, Leno stop. Maybe I will set again. YouTube. Red. Leno stop. Blue. Music. mouse to genre. We go to drop down again, lo-fi. Mood. Chill. Relax. BPM. Per minute. 80. 100. And drop down again. Duration. What is duration? 4:21. Duration. 4, 1, something like that. And listen to note. 3, 4 to YouTube. Monetize. Okay. This in the video. Yes. And sample like study with me. Episode 1. This does not have to be perfect, but when you have 20, 30 or 50 tracks, this index becomes very useful. You can filter by mood. Or check which track you already use, or quickly remind yourself of license detail. Remember, all those license files we talk about, the one from YouTube audio library, Linux library, generic free site, AI tools, it's very good idea to save a copy of the important parts. Inside music for YouTube library 2025, get another folder called license and screenshot. Whenever you start using a new site or library, take a screenshot of the license term or fact section that explains how you can use the music. Save the screenshot into this folder. name the file clearly. For example, understood music license, like, or YouTube audio library. If the site provide PDF license, you can also save it here, there. Finally, don't forget about backup. Your music library is valuable. You don't want to lose all your track if your laptop dies, so copy music library to an external hard drive or sync it to Google Drive, Dropbox, or another cloud service. Then even if something happens, your main device, you still have your music. Now your music is organized, labeled, and backup. Next, we will talk about some common mistakes that cause trouble for creator. Even people know the word royalty free still make this mistake, thinking royalty free means no rules. The first big mistake is this: if it's a royalty free, I can do anything forever. No, royalty no royalty free doesn't mean do whatever you want. It means you usually pay it one or forever. Then you use the track multiple times, but the license still has rules. Maybe you can use it on YouTube but not on TV. Maybe you cannot resell the track alone. Maybe you cannot just upload it as your album. So the fix is simple. Don't stop at the words royalty free. Always read the license details. Mistake number 2: using song from Spotify, TikTok, or YouTube video. Another very common mistake is taking a popular song from Spotify, TikTok, or from someone else's YouTube video and using it as background music in your own video. Even if you see 100,000 people using a certain trend on TikTok, that doesn't mean you are allowed to use that same song in your long form monetized YouTube video. Platforms like TikTok, Instagram sometimes have special agreement for in-app use, but that doesn't mean you can use this song in any you upload anywhere. So if you want to be safe on YouTube, don't use commercial track from Spotify or other people video unless have explicit permission or proper license. Mistake number 3: not keeping track of license. Another mistake is I download track years ago and I don't remember where it came from or what the rules were. Then a claim appear and you have no idea how to respond. That's why we create a license and screenshot folder earlier. If you keep screenshot PDF license and notes about where you got each track, you're much more prepared if something happens. And alright. To finish, I want to give you a very practical checklist or workflow. You can repeat this process every time you create a new video YouTube. Step 1. Decide the vibe of the video. Before you open any music set, ask yourself, is this video calm or energetic? Is it serious, funny, spooky, or inspiration? Write down or 2 words. Choose to the flow like epic gaming or whatever. This helps you choose the right genre and mood later. Choose one music search. Pick one music search while you search for music for the video, like YouTube audio library or Linux library or specific AI tool. To keep it simple, don't jump between 10 sites every time. Use 1 or 2 trusted library regularly. Use filter and check the license copy and download and rename and compile with the folder. And upload article if needed. Alright, let's quickly recap what we did in this big guide. We cover a lot of things, so I want to bring everything together. What you learn: basic concept, copyright, royalty free. Basic concept like copyright, music belong to the creator and you can just use anything you find online. Royalty free, you have a license to use the track, usually without paying extra every time, but the rules still matter. Creative Commons, different type of license with different rules for commercial use and attribution. Content ID, YouTube system that scan your video and can give claim or block if you use music without proper right. Safe search for music, YouTube audio library, free built-in with clear license, generic free music site, good, but you must always read the license carefully. YouTube music library, designed specifically for YouTube with useful filter like genre, mood, and BPM. Music tool, very creative and powerful, but you have to check their license to know whether you can use the output in monetized video. Organization system, a master folder, subfolder, and clear file name. Some mistake to avoid, how to choose music for different channel. Simply workflow, decide the vibe, pick one search, use filter, and pick 2-3 candidate. Check the license. And if you watch this entire guide, if you watch this entire guide, you are already very serious about channel and your music. So here a small homework that will make you live easier. Create folder on your computer, create at least subfolder. Go into YouTube library and download 3 or 5 tracks that fit your style. Cut into the Linux library and download 3 or 5 more tracks. Move into your music folder. Use at least one of the tracks in your next video. If you do this, you already be far ahead of creators who just randomly download music and hope for the best. Final word. If you found this video helpful, let me know in this comment. Have you ever had a copyright claim on your channel because of music? Which music search do you like the most so far? YouTube library, Linux tube, AI tools, or something else? What type of music fits your channel? Lo-fi, ambient, epic, or pop? If you want more deep dive guide like this, I also can make a full video only about AI music tools, or a guide session where we build a complete playlist using only free library. So if that sounds interesting, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the future tutorial. Thank you so much for staying with me through this long workshop. I hope you now feel more confident about using music in your YouTube videos without fear or random copyright problems. Go open your browser, build your saved music collection, and make your next video sound amazing. I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.